Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsuasa Dream Team. Here with the homie Nako, bring you in this video an analysis, a relatively quick one of the next dream transfer, introducing two new players to the game in Zlatamovic and Zlateni or something like that. It's the name of the other guy. Okay, well, let me see, hold on, what's his name real quick. Zanetti. Okay, so we're gonna go over that, pretty much kind of like the reasons why you should be pulling. For the most part, almost everybody should pull on this transfer, I feel, because of the bond, pretty much. But okay, we'll get into that, and I'll show you a little bit of how it'll fit into my team and all of that stuff. And I am going to put in this video 5 steps, so stick around for that. And before you do, please don't forget, leave a like to boost the algorithm. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for everybody. I appreciate all of the support, I really do. I'm close to earning my first $5 of ad revenue. Woo. I mean, you know, obviously if I wanted more ad revenue, I should be putting out more content, right? I know I've been saying that and blah blah blah, and I want to take this time too to apologize for the fact that I know that my community engagement has been poor, in the sense that I haven't made the appropriate time to respond with frequency to the comments, but I appreciate the fact that you guys still leave them. I do read them. Sometimes I read them at the wrong time, like let's say now that I'm back at work and there's the passing period, you know, and I'm supervising, and then I'll take a quick glance or something before the students start coming out of class or whatever, and then you know, I'll take a glance at them, but then I gotta put my phone away so that I can actually supervise, so I don't get an opportunity to reply, and then I see, you know, I'm running around and everything. There's the thing, it's been crazy because now that school started, these last 2 weeks have been really busy for me. So it's been crazy. I feel like I've been running around a lot more than I was the last couple of years. Right now I'm averaging at about 13 or 14,000 steps a day. The other day I think I had close to like 20,000 or something. So yeah, it's a big campus, and I kind of do a lot of running around, and I wonder how much longer my legs could sustain that. But you know, as long as I have the willpower for it, I want to. I enjoy it. I like what I do. So you know, but I have been tired, dude. And the thing is that I need to adjust my sleep clock and everything, because right now I keep advocating for you guys to take care of yourselves, and I need to do the same thing, and I'm not doing that. Sleeping like about 4, maybe 5 hours a night. Staying up late when I shouldn't, and all this stuff. Even right now that I'm recording, it's 1:35 in the morning, but it's Saturday. It's a Saturday night going into Sunday morning, and right now, you know, I had the day to myself, and I was supposed to do this recording earlier, and I should have had it up already and all this stuff, but I got a little stuck playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm just not a daytime person sometimes. I was feeling, like I said, I was feeling really tired, especially like yesterday. We took my son out because his birthday was during the week, and well, we couldn't really do anything, so we took him out yesterday. That was tiring in and of itself, because it was after like a long tiring day at work too. So you know, I just haven't had the energy that I would want to have, and I'm more of a vampire if anything, because for whatever reason I just get more energy at nighttime, you know. So all the stuff that I wanted to accomplish, because I was gonna have most of the day to myself, like, okay, I'm gonna clean up here and I'm gonna do this and blah blah. I didn't really do much of anything, really. I was just kind of resting. I woke up with my back hurting, and I've been complaining about like daily back pains, but I think it's just because I'm getting old already, you know. But anyway, yeah, you know, I felt like, man, it's getting late, and it's crazy because sometimes I feel like time has been flying by like crazy. I remember saying to myself, like at 7:30 p.m., oh well, if I stay up till like 2 in the morning, I still got like a good 6 hours in me, and blah 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 blah. And then next thing you know, it was like 10. I was like, what happened? So you know, it was like crazy. It was just like, and then you know, I was just trying to, well, I got stuff done, so I felt happy about that. I managed to make a productive day out of it, or a productive night rather, because that's like my preferred days of time, I guess. It was cool. I got to listen to a new artist. Turns out, what was his name? J-Do, I think. The letter J, the letter D, and the letter O. Or the other way around. I think DJO. Anyway, it's the alias or whatever. I don't watch this show. It's called Stranger Things, but I know it's popular and a lot of people watch it and blah, blah, blah. I don't watch it, but the guy that kind of had like that hair, I think his name is John Keary. He's the musical artist I was listening to. I did not know that, and so I checked the bio because I was kind of digging some of the sound. Like, whoa, dude! You know, I've been having these ideas too. If I've been wanting to like just, I like to listen to a lot of like different indie music and all this stuff and whatever. And I just been wanting to kind of like introduce to the world these bands that probably nobody listens to or lesser known artists and stuff like that. So I have some ideas to either make it in this channel or maybe have to make it a separate channel. I don't know. But I would just, like to share a lot of different musical artists and stuff like that with a lot of you. Music inspires me. Music makes me feel good. Music makes me happy. Music brings me life. And well, yeah, I was like cleaning up the car and I was all like, cool, I was digging it. That's not what I was going to put on. Actually, I didn't know what I was going to put on. I thought I was going to waste some time trying to decide what to put on. And then it was like on my thing, like, trending album suggested for you, and it was his album from like 2022, and then it ended up being pretty good. So I guess if you want to check out some different music, I think it was DJO. If not, I think it's John Keary from Stranger Things, the guy with the hair that goes all like, anyway, good luck. Hopefully you check it out, and I'm already going on too far off of a tangent. Let's get to it with the analysis of the players, and we're gonna get with the pools because I didn't get an opportunity to, like, it was crazy in the there's been discussion about the players, right, the ones from the previous next team transfer, which included Xavi and Cordova. I saw Cordova come out in one of the accounts on the free transfer, and then today I got Xavi from the free transfer. I know I took a photo, so I'll try and add that on here if I remember. I think I said that last time and whatever, and I didn't, but it was because I was rushing it and blah, 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 life and all that stuff. But yeah, so I got Xavi, so yay, it increases my bond. So with that being said, definitely, I was already considering pulling the 5 steps on this one. Now for sure, I'm going to pull the 5 steps, hoping that I get one copy of each of these players. And that's the sole purpose of these players, is simply and nothing other than to pull for the bond. So if you're wondering, should I pull? Well, for most of you, I think yes. I say most because if you're a beginner and you're kind of like, okay, I keep saying that it's a marathon, it's not a race, but at the same time it is kind of a race. Once you get towards the end of the marathon though, you first have to be able to build yourself up to that point. And the thing is that, like, if you start pulling on these players, let's say right now, and you're getting that 7%, well, it won't, I don't know how much sense it'll make for you now, because I don't know how long it's going to take you to actually form an actual PvP ready team. Usually when I farm the accounts and then I give them away, they're like about 6 months of farming when I give them away. And around there, and it's not like hardcore farming because I don't get to like deep dive into it, but I do enough where I do like daily missions, I do events and stuff like that to get as many rewards and stuff like that as possible. But I'm not like completing all the necessary skill knowledge events and stuff like that. So you gotta power them up still. And some of these are easy. This one in particular is easy to defeat, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. Wouldn't be too hard to unlock the bond, and really that's all you're gonna need to unlock. You're not gonna have to worry about any of this at all, because unfortunately the excitement that surrounded Zlatamovic, the arrival of the very martial arts footwork card that we have here, it's kind of a letdown. The shot is definitely poor by today's standards, where the Dreamfest players that are dominating the meta are up to like 20 some odd thousand shot alone. So this is way behind. Power definitely does not make up for it. He's just like whatever with dribble and pass. Yay, they're over 10k, whatever. But at this point, yay over 10k is not enough. Not enough. Even with the full body stand, he only gets 10%, so that's not enough. stamina killer is not going to matter because he's not powerful enough to force any goalkeeper to use their strongest skill. So he's not for the field, he's for the bond. That's it, 7%. Now let's say in 6 months they start giving us like 8% characters and blah blah blah. So I guess if you're a beginner, you might want to pull on this if you want to get like a head start on the bonds. But at the same time, I think you need to focus primarily on building up your team first. So that's why I say most of you should pull, because if you have a team set already, right now the way that everything is set up, it's pretty much just bond and bond only. There's no debuff right now, and that's thanks to Morisaki and Tsuasa. So the debuff teams are minimal. They're definitely not dominating the meta like they were previously for a good minute. Zanetti, I think can be usable on the field. Can be. He hasn't. I think that's a really good pass. Let's see. Let's try and compare him to somebody that's a relatively good passer. Well, anyway, let's stick to these guys because these guys are the strong guys in the meta, right? Which are Tsubasa and Misaki, and they're pretty good passers in their own right. They're not like I think there might be better passers than them, but even then, these are two of the units that you're gonna see most of in the meta. And let's focus on the pass alone. Ooh, okay, yeah. So Tsubasa had a nice increase in pass. See, pass and technique right there, right? With Misaki, his pass is lower. Misaki's pass is lower than Tsubasa's. So he's somewhat up there with Misaki in terms of passing, but he's relatively low compared to Tsubasa. His intercept and tackle are, you see, they're decent, right? Better than, maybe not an interception. Oh yeah, he is. He's better than Misaki at least. So he's decent defensively. He's not bad, right? He's not bad defensively. Speed and technique, okay, so not bad defensively. But that pass that though seemed deceiving. I thought it was gonna be he was gonna be better off right here in terms of not being too far off from like Tsubasa and Misaki. Well, he's a little bit where Misaki is, so I guess he could be usable. Now, you're not going to be able to bring him up to BB8. Impossible. Unless I get him like a million times right now in 5 steps. But I highly doubt it. And then the thing is that, okay, only 10%. The problem is that mostly you're probably going to want to get this, the 5%. But nobody who could take advantage of it right now. Only, what's his face, Natureza. This is not going to help your Tsubasa. This is not going to help your Misaki. This is not even going to help your Hyuga because there's no Hyuga that can score right now. So it's only Natureza, only. That's it. But since he's a defensive midfielder, well, I mean, thanks. He comes with the main skill for a pass, but that's the thing. I want him to defend, man. I want him to defend, and he's cool. In terms of his defensive stats, he looks cool. Like he's, usable. 450 momentum. Why do they have to make this 50%, man? At least give them 60, 75, something like that. But 50%, like you. So anyway, they're strictly for bond for the most part. Definitely not Zlatamovic. Definitely not Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's Zlatamovic. And Zanetti, you can make a case for him, but again, like the way that the teams are set up and everything right now, Japanese teams are up here because of all. Even though it's full of cones, it has all these units that boost you up to the point where it's like very difficult to overcome at points if you're not well prepared for that. So, because I have in my team, because I pulled that Xavi, I got stuff like these. No. It was this one. Okay. I think I could bring this one up to 69, but I left it like this because of Wamatsu. Yeah. So I left this one because I want that 20% auto intercept. but they come out to roughly the same. 69% plus 13% for Japanese will bring me at 82, and then this one at 68 and 15 will bring me at 83. But I'll have 20% auto intercept, right? 18 to Tsuasa will bring him to 87. This one right here is at 88. But this one I have them set up because I kind of want to have a pretty decent defensive core compared to these, because this one's straight up cone, so it makes me nervous. I think I want these guys right here, so it would help me if I could bring this up to 71. If I get both of them, then I would be able to have my Tsuasa at 89, or if I wanted to use the cones here, then I would have them at 90. So it would be very beneficial to me to get both, but if not, well, at least I'm gonna get one for sure. I don't care who the Dream Fest is. I tell you guys normally, wait for the Dream Fest. And that's the thing though, you always got to apply your own situation to it, right? Like right now, it's quite obvious what I have built up with mostly just Japanese players. I guess I'm not sure what to expect for Dream Fest. If it's a non-Japanese player, it's going to be complicated, and I'm definitely not going to want to pull. I guess I'm going to stick to the Japanese focus team for now and see what's up. Right now, especially because I got Xavi, then I'm willing to not wait for Dream Fest and just secure the 7% here. And then even then, if I fall after I use 220 right here, I'll still have, or 163. So I'll still have up to 150 if I wanted to on Dream Fest. And I don't want to go past that. I don't want to be tempted because I need to save up. We're already going to be September, October, November, December. I need to save up some Dream Balls. I don't have to be at thousands, but I can't be pulling every time that, because I went all in for Morisaki and I didn't get them. It costed me 500 Dream Balls right there, so I have to be careful with where I pull. And right here, because it's not a 50% chance to come up with one, like how it was with Xavi and Cordova, it's guaranteed that I'll be coming out with 17%. So I'm glad that I didn't pull for Xavi, especially because I got him for freezies. So, analyze your current situation and see whether it's beneficial to get to 7% right now, or possibly 14%. All right, good luck to you if you decide to pull. Here we go, 5 steps. Hopefully we get both of them. Let's go. Come on, give me both on step 1. That would have been sick. I rarely get stuff in step 1. Rarely. I think the last time I did was next dream for Rivaul, the one with the crosshawk shot. And then I ended up going 5 steps for I forgot what, and I think I just ended up with another Rivaul. Okay, next one guaranteed. I think it's 14% chance probably to pull one of them. So hopefully we get them, and it'd be nice if I get that Igawa along the way too. Why not? Come on. I don't like it when it's the black letters, but Xavi was the black letters too. I wasn't expecting anything, and I was like, I'm here to pick up my online order because I'm hungry. I pressed the mobile order, and the next thing you know, I look down like, whoa, I got Xavi. Not from the banner. No. A little late, my dude. A little late. However, I do appreciate having access to those exclusive skills for a possible future, even though right now my focus is on the Japanese player. No. Why? I wanted one of these players, man. I was really hoping to get both of them, but again, at least guaranteed one. What in the world? Oh yeah, I got our players too to sell. Duh. 10% chance for one USSR player, but what is the chance? 3% though? 10% out of the 3% or what? Let's see. This one's step 4. Step 4. Oh no, what? Wait, what? Am I reading this correctly? 10% chance to pull an SSR? It's not 3% chance to pull an SSR, and then out of that 3%, 10% of it supposedly. Oh wow. Okay, so maybe we get lucky here. Hopefully, let's go. Come on. Either way, I'm going 5 stats, but give me one. Then give me the 10%. 10%. Dude. Okay. So this garbage. Alright. See, here we go. Last pool. Maybe we still get lucky and end up with both of them. If not, well, at least we get what we wanted, which is 7% unit, even though it's just one. Come on now. I don't really care which one it is. I'm just happy that I at least get, thankfully, a guaranteed 7%. But come on, 2. Raspberries, but it's alright. If we get one, yeah. The one that I wanted, actually, that I would have preferred, I should say. Just because of the fact that I think his bond is a little bit easier to activate than Zlatamovic. He is specifically toughness type club players. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, 3 or more toughness type club, and the other one is just straight up any clubs. But I need to have 4 of them, I believe. Yeah. With 4 more club players, but it don't matter which one. So let's go ahead and plug them in. Oh, I gotta unlock the bond. That's right. I gotta unlock the bond. Okay, I'll do that separately. But let's see. So if I use this team, Roberto counts as a club player. Aoi is another club player. I don't think this guy's club. Let's see. Urawa, that's club player, right? So that's 3. So I just gotta focus on having one on the bench, which I do. Okay, cool. So I could activate it. All right. So I'm set for now. This one I could bring it up to 70%. With Tsuasa at 18, we'll be at 88. I could bring this one up to 70% as well by removing that auto intercept, and then I can have Tsuasa at 90%. You know, yeah, 70%. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you did, I know that I rambled on for quite a bit. I was not expecting to. It was funny too, because I thought, it's gonna be a quick, like 5-10 minute video. Then here we go, 20 some odd minutes later. But it's cool, man. I appreciate you guys a lot. I like that I get to get carried away a little bit and just kind of like talk about stuff. And, you know, I know nobody asked me, but still, I appreciate you guys for hearing me out. For sending me positive thoughts and positive comments and all this stuff too. It really does help me out. And you know, I know it's not easy out there. I know it could get a little hectic. I know I've been getting a little stressed out sometimes too, but you know, I'm working through things and all that stuff. And I know everybody has their story, and we're all trying to make the best of what we got, or what we have, or what we can do, or whatever the situations we're in. And I just want to wish you guys the best. Hope that you find your peace that you're looking for. Hope that you continue to find reasons to smile, and I hope that you continue to find things that remind you that life can be beautiful despite some of the stuff that goes on around us. Okay, so please, as always, the best thing we could do is to practice kindness. And please be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Take care of yourself and each other. With much love and peace. Till the next video.